Kind of finally jogging laps and keeping up with Bryson. So that's the plus. As today and yesterday this has started, or it's today and last week. There you go. I like to keep a record of all this stuff because you never know how you're gonna say when the first day that it happened, when that was. And today was that first day. He actually crossed before Bryson. That's definitely the first day. Go get your brother. Go get your big brother. Good job.
Yo, there's a lot of things in life you just don't learn. Okay, I got a few fouls from the rough bogus call. I'ma lay it on the line, my whole team came to ball. Best three-point shooter with a bird's eye view. 23 feet, I ain't trying to go for two. And if I did, my handlers, you don't wanna see the kid. Cross over quick first step, you gonna need help. Go ahead, try to press, my whole team got a rep. Pass the ball in the press, I can't do it by myself. Cool, do it with no hands. Well, I can, I really can, but that ain't the plan. I'ma pass it to my man, there ain't no I in team, coach, but I can spell me. And me got the gym straight jumping out the seat. Hey. And me got a crossover, that's so sweet. Hey. And me got a jumper from 25 feet. Hey. I'm chaotic, and I've been tried by everybody. I excel over competition, fix for hydraulics. Yeah. It's all in the game. In the game, leave it all on the court, let's bang. In the game, blood, sweat, tears, and pain. In the game, Jaguars the name. Hey. It's all in the game. In the game, leave it all on the court, let's bang. In the game, blood, sweat, tears.
Get set. Go. Kind of start as always much quicker than Bryson start. The Bryson start is quicker at the meet. Let's go! Set, go! Kai, you need to push. Push it. Open up, now push it. Get your hands together. Bryson, let's go. Kai, you need to turn it on. Turn it on. You can't just run in. You gotta make it look good. Come on, push it. Get there, faster. Stop right there, Kai. Tell me I look crazy. You gotta take off, let's go. Come on, faster. Run faster. Push it. All the way through. Push it, Kai. You gotta pick it up. Pick it up, Kai. You're running slow now. Huh? Hey, man. Do what I tell you to do. And that's what you got first. I don't need no help or assistance with parenting, coaching, training, none of that, okay? You didn't think we had nothing first. Have we ever came over here second to anything? Ever. But you thought we had them out first. Believe me, there is a such thing as stupid questions. And we have never done it first, then of course we don't have that first. All right. But Tavion, it's not gonna be easy. Once you get used to it, it'll be easy. But until then, you're gonna look crazy, you're gonna feel crazy, but it's not gonna be easy running those shoes. It's just how it is. So now fight for it and get stronger, okay? Huh? Hey, man. Do what I tell you to do, and that's what you got first. I don't need no help or assistance with parenting, coaching, training, none of that, okay? You didn't think we had nothing first. Have we ever came over here second to anything? Ever. But you thought we had them out first. Believe me, there is a such thing as stupid questions. And we have never done it first, then of course we don't have that first. All right. But Tavion, it's not gonna be easy. Once you get used to it, it'll be easy. But until then, you're gonna look crazy, you're gonna feel crazy, but it's not gonna be easy running those shoes. It's just how it is. So now fight for it and get stronger, okay? Kai, you better turn it on. Turn it on, Kai. Turn it on now and pass some. There you go. Bryson, what did you just do? What did you just do? Why did you do that? Didn't I just get on Kai about that? Okay. All right, hold on. Now listen, I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you. Bryson, you're not me. Stop acting like you're me, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. I asked Tavion, do you want to win or do you want to break records? Which one do you want to do?
Break records.
Do you know why?
So we'll have a record to put out far out there so no one don't be coming out.
There's one thing I've told you, but there's a reason why you want to break records. When you win, get back over here, boy. Where you going? Back up. You want me to back up with the camera? I don't feel like doing all that work. All right, when you win, there are hundreds of people that have won. That mean they broke record. There may be thousands. That don't mean they broke the record. The difference in the person that won and the person that broke the record is, yes, they both came in first, but only one person break the record. Everybody can win that same race. Everybody can win that same exact race. But all of them, out of all of them person that took first, only one of them took first out of all of those people. You get what I'm saying? Out of everybody that won first place in the 100-meter dash, 400, the 800, long jump, high jump, only one person took first out of all of them. And that's the person that broke the record or that holds the record. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Another crazy competition with the boys. It's at the end of the workout now. We done 2 workouts today.
He stopped there doing.
It's kind of be playing no games by these rules.
He stopped there doing.
No, he's not, Kai. He's doing it right.
Well, he was doing it.
See, that's what you get. Believe me when I tell you, this take a lot of leg strength and endurance along with ab work. Because he's using the ab to lean forward. Yeah, I see it.
No, he's bringing it to 100.
Yeah, I see it.
100. Okay, I can beat that. I can beat that. That's easy.
Let's see.
I'll do as many jumps as I did like I did last time. 4, 2100, 5, 6, 7, 8. You remember when I did 2100 jumps? 10, 11, that's the best time ever. 13, 14, 15. I know. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Get it, Kai.
Yeah. 24. Yeah, 25. Yeah. 26. Yeah. 27. Yeah. 28.
Believe when I tell you this help with them count.
30. 31. 32. Yeah. 33. Yeah. 34.
Oh, you came off the side, man. I thought you had it.
Alright, 34. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60,
Not worried?
61, 62,
Okay.
63, 64, 65, 66,
Hey,
67,
this past raising athletes, man. I told you, this is
71, 71.
What active kids do?
73.
They had the most fun.
75.
Get a
76.
chance, get our book.
77,
Active kids had the most fun.
79. 80. 81. 82. 83.
No, 80, man.
84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90.
Okay, we'll see. He don't look tired.
93. 94. 95.
Talking a lot of noise for a man that's knocking at your door.
98, 99, 100,
Oh!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh!
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
The beast.
15, 16,
You know what the beast?
17,
You know what the
18,
beast do when you get there, you crash it.
21, 22, 23,
You know you're gonna do it to it.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44,
Oh, the beast is on one.
46, 47,
Yeah,
48,
turned up.
49, 50, 51,
If you can beat it,
52,
tag us in it. We would love to see it.
55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75,
The beast is turned up on you.
78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91,
Oh,
92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 300.
it's 200.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 205.
Man, I'm not gonna record this.
My turn. No, we doing it. No, you're right.
Huh?
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Arms, you gotta move your arms.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43,
Arms, Sky.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53,
Arms.
54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 40, 41, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59,
70.
71,
Arms.
72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81,
Arms.
83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95.
Come on, Kai, get them up. Arms.
98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105,
1 minute and 6.
107,
And I started late.
109,
Arms.
131, 132, 133, 134, 135,
15, 16, 17, 18.
118, 119, 120,
21, 22, 23, 24, 25. You don't have to say 100. 26, 28, 29. I mean 27. You got me messing up on that count. You did 130. 130.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
This is the competition they do. I love these kids. Man, I watch my kids all day. Not bothering nobody. Just getting it in. And left arm suck. Your left arm suck.
Oh, he's tired.
Same thing Coach Andrew said.
Keep marking. Keep marking. He's marching! He's marching!
84, come on, come on. That left arm again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Come on, the knees going down.
Come on. Stop. I want you to stop. Come on. 47, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Please stop. Please stop. 61, 63, 65, stop down. I want you to stop. 176, 171, 176, 178, 81, 83, 485.
A minute and 40 seconds.
It's 43.
Hold it together. Come on.
48.
There you go. Turn it up. 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Legs got the heebie-jeebies. Legs got the heebie-jeebies. Legs got the heebie-jeebies. Legs got the heebie-jeebies. 214. 220.
It's 1 minute.
Come on.
It's 1 minute. Come on, you got this. It's 1 minute. You know that.
Hold it together. Don't let it fall apart. There you go. Keep it together.
1 minute.
2 minutes, 50 seconds. Let me see. Let me see. You got 2 minutes, 56 seconds. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
3 seconds.
What you got, Tavion? What you got? What you got? You know if you give up, you know Bryson coming behind you. Awesome. All you gotta do is go ahead and quit. You better take it while you count. You can't just trust that you're telling us the truth. They're challenging, baby.
Now you want to slow down because mom's here. Now you want to slow down because mom's here. I want
Challenging. Yeah, 4 minutes. Wait, we had 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Regular place. Regular place. I bet you can't do it.
Now you want to slow down because mom's here. Want to do
Oh my God.
This is the second challenge today.
He finna stop.
He finna stop, Kai Kai?
I know. Both
4 minutes.
Both arms suck.
He said both his arms suck. Yeah, they do be sucking. That's why I bought him the bird arm things. Watch, you're gonna have to use that now. Don't worry, I told you about it a long time ago, but now I bought it. I found it. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Now. Oh, them legs getting the dancing. They getting the dancing. Hold on. See, now you're getting your legs up. See, before you had like you couldn't get them up, like you know what we were talking about, and you just did it different. I'm glad to see that Kai knew that you was marching. Come on. Come on. 5 minutes right now. 5 minutes. Oh.
How many you did?
5 minutes.
I was on 400.
You finna go?
400, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Kai started his own clock.
13, 14, 15,
Arms, Kai, arms.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38.
Arms, Kai, keep going. Don't worry about them.
41, 42,
Yeah, get them knees up.
48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57,
Get them knees up.
58,
Yeah, mommy here, so you gotta make it look good. There you go.
62, 64,
Yeah.
There you go. Turn it up.
68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74.
On. Good job.
78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85.
Good job.
86,
Got this.
87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94.
Get it, Kai.
96, 97, 98, 99, 100.
One. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. There you go.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Get it, Kai.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Arms, move them arms.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah. He can't handle you.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
Keep it going, Kai.
43, 44, 45, 46.
Keep it going, Kai.
Don't let him get in your head.
50,
Don't let him get in your head, Kai.
Work it, Kai.
Don't let him get in your head.
55, 56,
You stop.
57, 58, 70, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69.
Move, Kai. Go, go.
71, 72, 73, 74.
Get them knees up.
76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83.
Get them knees up.
85,
Arms.
86, 87, 88, 89, 90.
Good
91,
job.
92, 93, 94,
Good job.
95, 96,
Arms.
97, 98, 99, 100.
That's 200. 1, 2. Good job. Keep going. Good job. Good job. You did 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Good job. Through 2 minutes and 36 seconds. You went for 2 minutes. Yeah, good job.
I beat that.
Yeah, you beat your time you beat your first time. Okay, he's showing his muscle. He's showing his muscle. Uh-huh. That's it? That's all you got? What else you got? Oh, the double guns. Woohoo! Them boys right there. Make sure y'all drink your water. Here we got chill days, no working out, 2 days in a row. Get your body hydrated. Things that they don't know, because I know, I make sure they do it. You ain't ready.
I am.
Yo, you going down there to do the back hair? Make sure y'all take the trash down.
Oh, yes, sir.
Take the trash down, all right?
Yes, sir.
Use the back.
Get the other bag.
Any players on the field, you get it right now. Players on the field, you get it right now. Players in the stands, you get it right now. Right now, you get it right now. Any players on the field, you get it right now. Players on the field, you get it right now. Players in the stands, you get it right now. Right
we work hard to work on athleticism, and we also work hard to work on academics. But once your child is achieving those things, then what's next? I feel that the most important thing out of all of those two would be a third, and that third would be conduct. How you present yourself, how people perceive you. And this come in right here with the behavior and how the teachers are perceiving them.
All on the court, let's bang. In the game, blood, sweat, tears, and pain. In the game, Jaguars the name. Hey, it's all in the game. In the game, leave it all on the court, let's bang. In the game, blood, sweat, tears, and pain. In the game, Jaguars the name. Hey, introducing Darius Dunn. Hey, cool as done. Hey, that's a Jaguar. It ain't over till it's done. Hey, Jaguars. Okay.
You go now, let's go now. Go now.
It ain't over till it's done. Hey, 3 on my back, best believe I'm number 1. You don't want me to shoot, I ain't talking about a gun. She call me a cowboy the way I shoot on the court. Paparazzi shoot back at me like it's a sport. Jordan is cool, but I ain't trying to be Jordan. The numbers the same, but I'ma make my own name in the league. Pioneer the news, they change the game in the league. Household name, cool in the gang, that's me. Darius Dunn, hey, cool as done, hey, that's a Jaguar. It ain't over till it's done, hey, Jaguars. Hey, cool as done, hey, that's a Jaguar. It ain't over till it's done, hey.
One of the biggest national tragedies of the 20th century was the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. on April 4th, 1968 in Memphis, Tennessee. 1 year later, James Earl Ray was sentenced to 99 years in prison after entering a guilty plea. Ray himself died in 1998 after twice managing to successfully escape prison. But there are many who think that James Earl Ray was framed, and this isn't a fringe view either. See, in 1999, a civil case in the Circuit Court of Shelby, Tennessee, found that governmental agencies were, in fact, implicated in the death of Martin Luther King, and that James Earl Ray was likely a scapegoat. The lawyer who pled the civil trial was Dr. William Pepper, who joins us today. In Pepper's previous book, An Act of State, he alleges that evidence demonstrates the involvement of the CIA, the FBI, U.S. Army, Memphis police, and organized crime in the death of Dr. King. Now, Dr. Pepper is releasing a new book, The Plot to Kill King, which compiles all of the available evidence in Dr. King's death and argues quite convincingly that Ray was in fact innocent. We'd like to welcome Dr. Pepper to the show today.
Thank you. It's great to have you on. You've had a fascinating career representing, people like James Earl Ray, Saran, and the death of RFK Jr. You are also a barrister in the United Kingdom. Tell us a little bit about, your personal history and how you came to represent these individuals. Well, I was a journalist in Vietnam in 1966, and was out in the country most of the time photographing and taking notes. But I did not develop or print anything until I returned to the States. And I did an article in a magazine called Ramparts, and Martin King was a subscriber to that magazine. After he saw the photographs and he read my account of what was going on in Vietnam, he asked to meet with me. And as a result of that, we became close the last year of his life. I worked with him in his efforts to end the war, and I anticipated the massive migration of over 500,000 people to Washington in the spring of '68, where he was going to send people there to an encampment where they would then go into their various congressmen and senators' offices and try to change the financial priorities of the nation. That was the main reason they killed him, as it turns out, because they were afraid he would lose control of that mass of humanity and America would be faced with a revolution on the ground. So that's a bit of the history of how Martin and I worked together during the last year of his life. And then, of course, when they killed him, I thought they had the right guy, and I backed off for a period of 9 years until Ralph Abernathy, his associate, asked me to interrogate James Earl Ray in prison and put his doubts to rest. I did that in 1978. It became a slippery slope, and I didn't intend for this to happen, but I got more and more involved with issues that became relevant, and it's taken over 39 years now for the truth to finally emerge.
Wow. I wonder, I mean, when you look at your book, the newest book in the old, I mean, it represents 26 years of research on the case of both James Earl Ray and how it connects with the murder of Dr. Martin Luther King. I want to ask you a little bit about the case, the civil suit in the late 90s and what it revealed. We've talked about a lot on this show why that civil case isn't well known to people. Can you kind of let us know what exactly was it and what did it reveal?
The civil case was brought in 1999. I was the lawyer for the King family. King family had long ago become convinced that James was not the shooter of Martin. So we brought this civil action in 1999, and it went on for 30 days with over 70 witnesses. And the media refused to cover it. They went in when Coretta King testified, or a member of the family, or Andrew Young, and then they withdrew when the significant evidence was to be presented. They effectively blacked out that trial, so most American people don't even know it took place. And that's the reality of the control, the consolidated control of the media in America.
That really, it's amazing when I found that out. And now, in your book, what additional information does your book reveal about the murder of Dr. King? You know, are there any big surprises, or does your research represent more and more, irrefutable evidence? Like, what can we expect in the new book?
Well, the new book, which is being released today, does have extraordinary new revelations that have only occurred over the latter period of time in this 39-year quest.
Wow.
One, I identify the shooter. I had lunch with him. He's still alive. He wouldn't eat, but he's there. So I had lunch with him in Memphis, Tennessee. He's in Memphis. He's still alive. He drives a car, a taxi cab. All right. So the book reveals that.
Wow.
Who he was, and the book also reveals who was ultimately behind all of the on-the-ground planning. It was a Dixie Mafia group headed by a family called the Atkins family. And one of the key witnesses whom I deposed under oath from that family was the son. And that son of Russell Atkins was privy to everything that was going on. He was incorporated into the family's life and work since he was 6 years old when he was taken to his first lynching. So he, for example, rode in the car with his father to the Missouri State Penitentiary, where they brought $25,000 in a paper bag, and they gave it to the warden to help to make sure James Earl Ray escaped from the prison. James had been profiled as the ideal patsy. So they rode to the prison, and that money was brought into Memphis, Tennessee, and given to them by a man called Clyde Tolson. Now, do you know who Clyde Tolson was? He was number 2 in the FBI. He was J. Edgar Hoover's lover, but he also was the deputy to Hoover in the FBI. And he made continual trips back and forth into Memphis with instructions from Hoover and money from Hoover to people who were supporting their action. So the book reveals how then James Earl Ray his facility to escape was worked on and was accomplished. Mm-hmm. So out goes James. He's now out and free. He left on April 23rd, 1967. And for virtually the year after that, he was controlled by a government handler who put him where he should be and told him what he should do, gave him money for a car, and so forth.
Wow.
So the book deals with that. The book also deals. I'm sorry?
Oh, no, I just wanted to ask you, before we run out of time, I really wanted to ask you, my biggest question in this entire story is, do you think the plot to kill King was something that was an anomaly in how the government was able to pull it off successfully, or are conspiracies like this more common than we might think and know? Because when I read your work, when I see all of this evidence, it doesn't seem like this was a one-off. It doesn't seem like this is something that's just happened once. I mean, what are your feelings on that?
My feeling is that the assassination of Martin King and all of the other assassinations in the 60s are a part of have to be seen in a historical context. You have to go back effectively to the compelled death of Socrates, work through Caesar, all the way down, and you will see whenever a ruling structure cannot control an errant leader, if they can't control him in one way or another, ultimately they assassinate him. And that has happened throughout history. And so Americans don't understand that, so they look upon, as a kind of anomaly, they look upon the assassinations in the United States in the 60s, and they're not. They are a part of a historical process and must be viewed that way. Martin King had to be stopped. The only way to stop him ultimately was to assassinate him. And that's what they did. The book reveals how he was killed, who actually killed him, and it wasn't the shooter. It was not the shooter with whom I had lunch. That's very interesting. Martin King was still alive when they took him from the balcony to St. Joseph's Hospital.
It's just...
And that's where he was killed.
Wow, there's so much, and I encourage people now that your book, The Plot to Kill King, is available now, and it is... There's a lot to go through, and I think you have decades of work that you've put into this, and I just want to thank you for coming here to talk to us. I wish we could talk longer.